good night, my viewers and my subscribers. How are you doing tonight? Yes, it's Saturday Night Live, guys. Yes, it's Saturday Night Live. One moment there. Let me see this. Wonder if this will make much noise now. Hi Doreen, how are you doing, baby? Trying to. Diane, how are you doing? Good night to you guys. How are you doing? Lovely people, welcome to this channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I am your girl, Auntie Jen tonight, yes? And before I even get into it, let me I think about it. If you notice what the thumbnail is saying about why these beautiful ladies lost their lives. And I think about it, it's sensitive. And not only that, you know, in these cases like these, all of these 4 beautiful women lost their lives. But I was having a conversation. Good night, Doreen. How are you doing, baby? Yes, thank you. I was saying, you know why so much things in our society has gone real bad. Gone real bad, people. We have a tendency to say, boy, I know my business, you know, and all of that. But I'm not doing Bible study tonight. But before I divulge into what I'm saying, I want to show you something that even the church. Hi Yvonne, how are you doing? Yes, my dear, and just as how me look, I just how me feel like me young, my dear. Thanks. So I want to share something before I go into what I'm saying, because I'm going to go very deep tonight. And it's from Titus. Insight Wave. Boy, if you don't have to come on this show with your food. But a man love food like Insight Wave. Boy, you love food. So Titus 2 says, before I go into what I'm going to say, right? But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. The aged woman, listen to this carefully now. The aged woman like me, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers. So I am not coming on here to be any false accuser, not given to much wine, neither am I a drunkard. Teacher of good things. That's what aged people should do. Teachers of good things. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet. Thank you, Doreen. And to be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God may not be blasphemed. Do you hear that? So the aged woman should teach the young one to be sober. So the church will remain silent on issues that are happening in our. Good night, Tracy, and how are you doing? Will remain silent in things that are happening around us, we remain silent. But what we should do as aged people or more mature people is to look into what is happening around in our society and use them as examples to teach the younger people to say, look, don't get yourself into that situation, because that is not a good situation for you to get yourself involved in. This is what you should do. You see, we walk away from the principle and the ordinances of God, and that's why the world is in a turmoil. And that's why so many of our young, educated, beautiful young ladies, glad to hear that, Tracy Ann, young ladies are finding themselves not even being able to reach their true potential that they want to achieve in life. But there is something that happened that leads to their demises. And I put these four up, and I know, listen, here when I make it clear, I know it's sensitive. I know it can be painful, and I know it can be hurtful, because these beautiful women are all deceased. Most recently, you know, what is on everybody's lip waggling around, is the latest Silvera case. Although we don't know definitely what triggers such an action. I hope you're hearing me clearly. Sometimes in life, and I hope all of you on this live is hearing what I'm saying here tonight. Sometime in life, the choices that we make will ultimately... Good night, Maxine. The choices we make in life will ultimately lead to our demises. Why is that so? Because some of the choices that we have made, we shouldn't have made them. And I know somebody's going to say, we all make mistakes. Lord, you don't want me to start my mistake. But one thing I never do, and anybody who know me can come onto this live, whether when I'm on or when I come out, you can type it in it. One thing I never do in life is to ever go into someone else's relationship and causes an havoc. Why am I saying this? You may be asking yourself the question. Now, I analyze some situation, and I want to say to the family or anybody that will say to them, it is not for any hurt or anything. It's to use circumstances as a stepping stone. They can use it to guide your daughter, your granddaughter, so just look, you see what happened to so-and-so? If so-and-so haven't done so-and-so, so-and-so would not happen. I am happiness, how are you doing? If you get the point of what I'm saying. Why I put these four ladies here? They all have something in similarity. One thing we can't run away from in the people is the truth. It may hurt, but it's going to swim like hell. It may hurt, but it's going to swim like hell. Truth. Because we don't start to take a grip, we are going to always be coming here, we're going to have to be coming here time and time again, condolences and And oh Lord, I'm so sorry to hear this, and what a wicked this and a wicked that. Sometimes we do it to ourselves. Oh, happiness said there's a saying that says good girls love like bad boys. Wow, I never hear that one. But good girls love bad boys. I never hear that one before. So I'm gonna walk you through, let thumbs up the line, because I'm gonna teach somebody on this line. Listen me, it's not only I'm aged, so I can teach you young girls. I can teach you some wisdom here. Before you get into a relationship with any man, learn something about their background. Let me repeat that. Before you get into a relationship, young ladies, with any man, I don't care what he offer you, I don't care what he ever entice you, you need to know something about their background. I am going to say something. Well, happiness say even older women need to learn. But I am going with the word of God that said the aged woman should teach the young one. I'm going to teach all of you something. And take it from me, right? Take it from me. You say if you are going into a relationship with a man and the man already have a woman, ladies, it's a recipe for disaster. Good night, Pat. How you doing? Let me repeat myself. Ladies, if you are entering into a relationship with a man who is already in a relationship, you are entering into a relationship and it's a recipe for disaster. Thank you, Tracy. How are you doing? Oh, thank you for the compliment. Let me say if you hear what I'm saying. Let me read back the scripture that you know where I'm coming from. In Titus chapter 2 says, 3 says, the aged woman likewise, that they may be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young woman. That they may teach what? The young women to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good obedience to their own husband, that the word of God be not blasphemed. Now you may say, why are you coming here to talk after the people that are not Christian? But I'm trying to use something. Thank you. Shasha Money. You know me know you already. Just good night to you. You don't know why you give yourself a long name then sometimes I can't even call the name good. Shirley saying, good night, Auntie Jen. I love your hairstyle. It makes you look about 10 years younger. I'm at work. I only will listen to you. God bless weekend to all. Thank you, Shirley. You're welcome. Happiness saying, may these get a reference from the previous and recent partner. Now, I am saying when ladies are entering into a relationship, Patrick saying you're so beautiful tonight. That hair is up. And you know me, just do it. I wash my hair today. I put a little rings around it and I comb it up and I just put on my little bang hair. And of course, it look good. I think I need to go more natural nowadays, yeah. Yeah, so I am saying, people, know their background before we rush into it. Too many times these things are happening and we realize that everybody keeps silent. The church silent, society silent, women's movement silent, human for justice. What gonna give me some of the name them where they have down there? In Jamaica. Something like that for justice. And where all of them name? Everybody silent. Nobody come out to say anything. I know the People's National Party have a vibrant women's movement. You hear them come out more than say one little statement come out after a while. Well, luckily in the Donnelly story, I saw them was out there, so them I try for them. But everybody's silent, church silent, and nobody say, all right, make we use this example of what happened to this person. That's right, human right. You don't hear nothing from them. They are as silent can be. Why is that so? So I am coming here to tread on rocky waters when I speak tonight, because I'm looking for some real backlash. So remember that I'm gripping myself, but I have to come forward and say something as an aged woman to help the younger one. It may not help all, because everybody want to run faster in the spotlight, but I am going to say it anyhow. So we're going to take our time and we're going to look at it tonight. The 4 ladies that I put on the picture, I will say condolences again to their family, their whoever is there. It is not for anything specifically against these ladies. They're gone and they want to rest in peace. But there are lessons to be learned. They are lessons to be learned. UG Takupa said, I too comment on you and the other videos, but yes, love the ear. Thank you. I must look out for your name next time. We need to learn from other people's experience. And of course, we need to learn. There are so much injustice. Oh my God, Jill, I feel like I am just going to walk down the aisles tonight. I may just get Mr. Right. Don't worry. Right, so we're going to take them one by one. And we're going to look and see the similarities of what is happening. And then at the end of it, everybody will understand what I'm saying. Right? Love me at the end of it, same way it may save your granddaughter or your daughter, right? So you meet this man, right? And the man, I won't even say married. I'm going to say relationship. You know, listen what I'm saying to you. Listen what I'm saying carefully to you. I'm not talking about you here. Say the man have somebody else. I'm talking about, you know. And yet, you know, we know this been going on for years. We say we are the side chick. I remember one time when Mackerel come out and sing one something about something about people, man. And she go viral for that. I'm sitting down back and me look at it. You know, we really reach a stage where we don't have no sense. How can you embrace something like that in a modern society like this? And take it like it's nothing and she get fame out of it. She get fame out of it. We embrace it like it right. But what we not understand is that we are setting up ourselves for failure. So let's look at the Donnelly story. Start with Donnelly from the end. And I hope if our mother, Miss Sophie, watch it. Miss Sophie is nothing to of no offense or degrade or anything, but it's just the ash reality, and sometimes we have to face our worst fear, which is the real reality. Tracy and said they would laugh, talk truth, really lick them head. They lick their head. And one of my subscriber on the live right now, you know, we talk otherwise, and she was saying we need people like us to go, if they would give us the opportunity to go into the high schools them and to have girls talk, take our experience and have some girl talk with the girls there. Not only the teacher and the guidance comes, I'm sure they see them all the while, but people like us that have gone through it and understand what relationship is all about, the downfalls, you know, all of it, and teach our young girls to be sober. So I'm looking at Donnelly's story. And her mother came out publicly and make a statement. So it's right there, can be found. All Pat saying, some women don't want a single man. Them live married man because them don't want responsibility. Only want what they can receive. And that is so true. And then they end up in a problem, like some of the problem we see on this thing. Mappy said that is a good idea, and yes, to go around. Tracy said that would be a good idea, Miss Jen. Yes, I think there's something we could put to the Ministry of Education to get some of us who have gone through to go in and speak with these young ladies so that they can see life from a different perspective and own their own independence and don't put themselves into relationship that is not good for their health. Alright. So we look back, you see the 4 ladies I put on the thumbnail. So we look at Donnelly's story. Our mother came out and publicly said she had warned her. She said she had warned her. She said, Donna, it's not good for you. Because when she entered into that relationship with Noel Maitland already had, what was the name of the woman again? The other woman. If no more. But we are going to talk about the two when we hear about. But guess what she do? When he come on to her, she never resisted and said no. She pushed herself into it. More and more and more into it. Knowingly. I feel passionate about this. Knowingly what she was getting herself into. And where she is now. Are you seeing where I'm going? Do you understand what I'm saying here tonight? Yes, happiness. It would be that we go into the school at a particular time. It would be arranged. Let them hear from us. Let we go share with story with them. Let them, some of them not hearing it from home. So, you know, they say, boy, one lady come to school to them and tell you, man, boy, I'm going to listen. Not everybody ever listen, because we know we have some stubborn one out there. Oh, yes, yeah. Noel Maitland, woman name is Cathy Ann Simmons. Donna Lee Donaldson knew that Noel had Cathy Ann. Guess what she do? Still push herself into it. She still put herself into it. Bright future ahead of her. Lovely young lady that could get any man that would marry her, walk her down the aisle, and let her be mistress, whatever mistress would be, and have her own husband. No. She put herself into it. And we all know the story. Am I talking the truth on this live tonight? Oh, not so silent. Wanna help me tonight? Even if some of you on the live had find yourself in that position at one time, we are mature now, so we're not going to do that anymore. So that's why I'm saying we could use our experience to teach the young one. We could use our experiences to teach the young one. Young lady, you don't have to run competition with anybody in a relationship. The world is big and wide. And as my grandmother used to say, every O of them stick a bush. Anybody on the live understand what that means? That every O of them stick a bush. She could have been alive today, tonight. Cooper say you're so right. Happiness says some women don't want a man until he is with someone. Ines saying they are not listening no matter how you want them. So they will have to feel. And it is sad, Ines. It is so sad, Ines. Cooper said yes. Jill said yes, I do. Pat said I was never a woman of comfort. Listen to me. That's why before my husband died, you know, we had separated, you know. Listen to me. If I walk you down the aisle and say I'm going to be with you, you don't have to worry about me. I will go to Jerusalem and come back just as I am. Because I don't commit myself that way, and that's it. Donna Lee, let me read what Shasha Money said. Donna Lee also saw the red flag and ignored all the red flag. And as a result, it cost her life. And it's very, that is what I'm saying here, you know. That it, ladies, those who will watch and those that will come on to watch. We don't have to place ourselves in these situations. You don't have to run a competition. You don't have to push yourself, because if you have to fight or push yourself in there for the man love you, it don't make no sense. But you hear what I come here to say to you? Oh, listen to me. Love me for who I am, or hate me for it. I am trying to tell somebody the truth here tonight. You don't have to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. You don't have no point to prove. And what hurt me about some of these ladies, you're so beautiful, you're so intelligent. And tonight, our mother not even get closure. I know there's no closure of what happened to Donna Lee Donaldson. If she had just listened. And somebody that will watch this tonight, I am saying to you, listen. You don't have to be no second and a side chick. When you, exactly, Tracy, when you see danger, you must run from danger. Happiness, such a very good point. That sometimes the mothers push their daughters and married men. Woe unto you mothers who push your daughters, well, I am just making this one up, right? And married men. When it is, alright, to the mothers who will push their daughters onto married men, do you believe that the same man now go see one next woman? Just like how you push your daughter to go into the relationship, you don't think somebody else are going to do the same thing? You never hear one thing named karma, and what goes around come back around. And I never hear that. So mothers, and I never hear that. I never choose for none of my children. I see them do things I really like, you know, and I know one of the right decision them I make an ally. But you know what I try not to do? Is to make decision and tell my children what to do. There was an incident at one point that I was to step in and say something. And until now, they hold it against me. So I learn about not making those decisions. But if I say my daughter I'm going to do certain things and it's wrong, I'm going to tell my daughter say it wrong. Alright? Let me see what Pat said. Maybe she entered the relationship not knowing he was in a relationship. No, in the case of Donna Lee, what that I'm talking about, she knew. Our mother said she knew. Our mother said that she told her that relationship was not good for her. So she knew. Well, listen to me. I understand what you're saying. Listen to me read what Pat is saying. Pat is saying maybe she entered the relationship. Let me read what Pat said. Maybe she entered the relationship and not knowing he was in a relationship. But after she found out, it was hard to walk away. If she did, she might be in the same position knowing Noel. The fact is, I am not sure if she had known when she going it at first. I think somebody at the live will answer that. But when she knows, she afraid to walk away because I still can't understand why women are saying they're afraid to walk away from men, you know. In relationship that now work out for them, you know. I don't see why me walk away from a marriage of 18 years. Because I would not run no competition. And then the man get disrespectful with it, and I decided that I wasn't going to stay in it. And you know what ultimately happened to him? And I look at him and I said the same thing where you run down, it's going to kill you. And ask if it never happened. The same thing happened. Tracy said, licky mother do that, mostly for well. That's right, Tracy. Licky mother do that. Shashamani is saying that, let me read it. Sad but true, those who don't listen will feel. Exactly. Ishmael said a lot of cinnamon is there, but the woman, oh, this is very interesting. A lot of single man, I'll tell you one right, single man is there, but the woman don't need single man. They want, then all you want never need you. Oh, let me say, I can't understand what I said. Alright, he's saying some woman don't want the single man. And I understand where you're coming from. Some woman looking for certain type of man. Alright? And certain type of man is hard to find. Like man in the echelon of society, the uptown man, the politician man, the lawyer man, the doctor man. Right? They want them man, the police and the soldier. They want the man with some little accolades behind them name. So you is a single man, maybe not have nothing much, but you'd love that woman. And you and her could build life to a certain level, but they don't see you in the, I understand where you're coming from. They don't see you in their category. So just to say, well, I am with the politician, I am with the lawyer, even though they are married, you just want to be a part of that. So you will push yourself and go by any length and breadth, even to mash up people's marriage to get into that. Let me see what M. Happiness is saying. M. Happiness is saying, my neighbor daughter at the age of 25 was engaged to a good who went in America to work and planned to marry her and take her to America. Now she got involved in a relationship with a married man. And it's not going to end up good enough. It's not going to end up good. Can you thumbs up the live? 1165 and 11 thumbs up. No man, give the live a little more life. Pat is saying, yes, auntie, but she was in the relationship. But what I'm saying, Pat, and I love how you touch that, because it is true. You get in the relationship, you get so attached in the relationship. So now you say you're not come out of it. So if a war, we have to go war, we have to go war. And me know say me I go win it and me must get it, you know? So we prefer staying at it and fight to say we're going. And this is another thing. If you have to fight for a relationship, it is not your relationship. If you have to fight to stay into a relationship, it is not your relationship. Shasha Manilan said, if a woman loves herself, no relationship would be too hard to walk off. I'm with you 100%. You love yourself first. That's what we need to do as ladies. Love ourselves first. Pat said, well, some men are just evil. And I understand that, but I'm saying save yourself. Alright, we can take up a single one to an evil, but what I'm saying, getting into a relationship and a fight to get the relationship doesn't make no sense, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up somehow. Tracy said, Pat have a point. Sometimes men threaten to harm them if they do. I know that. You think I don't know that? I know they do. But I would have to make a way out of it. Ishmael said, amen. Ina said, everyone is not the same. Some man will dash you away if you decide to leave them. Lord Jesus. I love this one. I think I said something about this the other day on the live. If I, this little Jennifer where you sit here, right? Get myself into a relationship. I know I can't speak for everyone, you know. Because I'm speaking for a mature level. So I wouldn't expect a teenager or a 20-year-old to speak like I do. And that is the reason why I'm coming out, so that they can hear it and listen. And they can pick sense out of nonsense, as we would say. But if I don't want anyone, if I am in a relationship and I know that it is not going good, and I said to the man that, you know, babe, you know, we're not having a good relationship, and I think it is best if we separate. And he may say, you can't left me, because anyone you try to left me, I'm going to done you. You see, if I hear that in my ears, we say, alright. In myself, I'm going to say that, you know. me I go plan a way out for left. Let's say me not have a passport. Let's say me not have no passport. I am going to try to be the best person I can. And it can't be in the house all the way. So if I have a market, me have to go. And it can't be that you don't have one little confidence, somebody. Me, I go try to get one passport privately. Me not talk about visa. And me go play my card very well. And me go save me little money that me can't even buy one plane ticket. Because I know if you stay in Jamaica, they will find you or search for find you. And you can still hide in Jamaica and then they find you. But just for have that peace of mind, because you know I walk and I look over your shoulder if anybody coming. And guess what I'm going to do? I am going to run for my life. I am going to run for my life. No, it's not easier to run for my life than stay in it and lose my life. When you talk to me now, Elaine says, good evening, Auntie Jen and family. Good evening, Elaine. How are you doing? Elzara Jones said, I Elzara. Tracy Ann said, them man, you must afraid of them, Miss Jen, cause them have too much connection and mostly controlling. But that's why I try to go on a little thing on the life so you can understand. When you find out, listen me, let me give you a little advice. Because some of the women don't understand that silence could be the answer to all the way you go through. You observe how the man behave. You see when you start to act and you see things that get out of control, if you could have just hold your peace, stop toe to toe with him with argument. Try to strategize how you're going to get out of the relationship. That way you have more think on. No matter how everybody down the road have to hear your mouth all the while. That time when I think say peace and safety, you know. Because she get quiet man, she not back chat me, she not do nothing like this and all of them stuff. But you try to make a way in your mind, you try to get out. Exactly, Maxine, I love what you put there. The Bible wants us to flee youthful lust, but pursue righteousness, peace, and love. Why would I stay into that? I am trying to understand, why would anyone want to stay into any abuse? Pat is saying, let me see what Pat says. Pat said, Tracy, and you would be surprised how many young ladies want to leave a relationship, but the threat is scary. I know all of that. Anthony, how are you doing? Thank you for those blue loves. No, listen me. Let me take my time here. I don't want any of you for a moment believe that. I don't listen me now. Me know Jamaica man them. Me know our Jamaica man. No, let me put that in perspective. I know some of our Jamaican man. Because there are some nice ones out there. We treat them, their woman with love and respect. So I don't want to categorize everybody. But they're hard to find. Very hard to find. The good, nice one there. Pat said, wow, the likes are poorly. Please hit the likes button. My beautiful Jill. Jill said, better to run and live and fight. Alright, Jill, you have the answer with me now. You have the answer, Jill. Better to run and live to fight another day. M. Happiness have a good point here. M. Happiness says, some men are mentally sick and but are undiagnosed. Mentally sick and they are what? Undiagnosed. Wow. And that's the problem. Babette. How are you doing, Babette girl? Good night to you. Yeah. So back to what I'm saying. You ladies, you have to learn. Listen to me, look. Alright. Let me go down to the nitty-gritty of it now. I know and I understand quite clearly that when you fall in love, it's not an easy thing to just Because it's when you fall in love. But sometimes I don't understand if this really right doing it, but I will just explain it how I understand it because me think me find myself in that position too. Tristan is saying, Miss Jen, I met a man, he was single and nice at the first year. After the man put me through hell. Can't go nowhere in peace. Work hold me at at me at what, Tracy? To scare me, and I run the story long, but here I am. Oh, Tracy, like you could have go help me and we go around in the schools and teach the young people them this. But me like, Tracy, this is what me talking about. When you see it, you run. Me don't want to hear about you too love. You don't love yourself? Let me ask a question on this line. Do you love yourself? Elaine is saying it's hard to see the narcissistic ways in them. But I mean when you see it, Elaine, because it's going to manifest itself at some point. Let me see what Chris is saying. Religion single people out for others to associate, to find an atheist. I don't understand your comment, but Tracy says, Miss Pat, I have been through it. That man was sick. And then you want to tell me that I am going to take up a man, and when I see those warning signs, you tell me now that I love him. Or listen, sometimes you say some man or something I say to them. So why you staying in? Me love him. I then say, but me have children them already. What me I go do? What me I go do if me left him and him are the breadwinner? So if me left him, what me I go do? Do like what I do. You know what I do? I go hustle to take care of my children them. I go to market, because I not say if I have to go to market, because you may have other means and way. Because all of these ladies that have the thumbnail, they never have gone to market. They were educated, were have money, have ways and means to make money. These are bright, intelligent young ladies. Jasmine Dean, and if a father may watch it, I'll know him not get no closure. So Jasmine Dean and Donna Lee, their parents not get no closure up till now. And as much as there's no concrete evidence for Jasmine Dean, it was all on social media. That is because she met her demise because of getting into a relationship with someone who was already into a relationship, and that's what it says it all over the depth on the internet. That's why she lose her life. Elaine is saying most women don't know what to look for. They are bittersweet, beat up and then apologize and love up again. Well, through me different, come in a lovely. I'm telling you already upon the live. From I was a child, I run and hide. I sleep out a door already under the plum tree, just not forget it. I was so scared of it. I ate when my skin hurt. I don't like beating. I tell you how the first man beat me up, man. Swell me up. And I understand why some people want. At the end of the day, never working out. Or when me want to try stay night, we say, because I have the children, it will go work. It still never work. Because you don't hurt who you love. It's nonsense about people beat you up and say that is love. That is no love. Let me show you something. The word of God can't wrong me there now. Let me just, I'm not come from a Bible class, but let me just use it to show you something. What love is all about. Let me see what Pat says. Pat said Tracy and I had one took me to work. Pick me up. Let me read Pat. Pick me up from work, then went to work and come home cursing that I was cheating. So I am taking off experience. I will stay single and loving it. I understand where you say, Pat. The ask if me not love my single life. I so love it. Amen and amen. Same so sister. I can be trusted. Tracy said, I love myself that much. I don't go into relationship to be anyone helper, beating stick, prison bud, and silent. I like how you put it out, Tracy. After all, and that's a fact. So let me teach some of you ladies who will come on and talk about love, right? Listen what love is all about. And I'm going to, I can teach a whole episode from a spiritual perspective. I just talk to those who out there. 1 Corinthians 13 said, look, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I become a sounding brass and a tinkling cymbal. And though I give the gift of prophecy and understand all mystery and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, which is meaning love there, I have nothing. And though I bestow all my good to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profit me nothing. It said charity suffer long and is kind. Want to hear what it means? Charity suffer long and charity is kind. Love is kind. So oh, you love me and you're not kind to me. You beat me up. You don't believe so when you hit me like that. You say you love me, right? And you're going to hit me on my skin and bruise me and tuck me in my eye and my eye look red and battered, bruised and you love me? Wanna talk to me now, people? Wanna stop make your emotion getting better now? What kind of love that? Wanna talk to me now? Love is kind. Love, listen to me. Love is kind. Where I reach? I missed the verse I was reading now. And bestow all my good and charity suffer long. Yes, verse 4. And is kind, charity envieth not. Charity not vaunted itself. Oh, you feel love me and you're not kind to me. Oh, you feel love me and you envy me. Oh, you feel love me and you vaunted itself. It's not puffed up and you puff up on me and do me all kind of thing. Does not behave itself unseemly. Seek it not her own. It is not easily provoked. Oh, you easy to get upset and beg for me if you lick me down and tell me, you love me? That's people don't come out of this notion, but that is not love. I'm happiness is some of my love, man. Tracy said, imagine Pat how him drop you off and pick you up back and still a curse. They are insecure of themselves. Tracy and Turner said, the man was cuckoo. No, not Tracy, Pat me mean, sorry. Happiness said, hope women are waking up now. Ines said, love knows no earth. Oh, love for no earth. Love is kind and gentle. Listen, we're gonna make me complete about love tonight, no? If these women who get themselves in a this situation, because I'm telling you, man can't sweet talk woman, you know. Lord Jesus, there's some word, hey. They will charm you and melt you like butter. You hear what I'm saying to you? Hey, they have one technique there, I don't know where they get it from. But they will charm you and melt you like a butter. Do you hear what I'm saying? They will charm you and they will melt you like butter. Shashan Money says, love is kind, love is gentle. No, if love is kind and love is gentle, Jill said no love at all, and then some of the ladies keep lying for them. I like what Jill said. You gotta work and your eyes swell up in a dark as glass. And I talk about a pink eye you have. And another pink eye you have, you know. It's no pink eye you have. I like what Jill put up there. You know, some of them I watch and say, you can't go and talk on no one say, you don't understand, yeah? You don't understand when people fall in love. It's not love. If you can't open, if you can't embrace me and let me feel what warmth is, and you have to come put your hand on me and talk about that's love, you are crazy. Let me see what Ishmael said. I told you before that what most of these women love. I'm 49 years old and I have been looking for a wife so long and I can't help myself, and if I get a woman even in the church. Oh, so hold on there over here, so let me talk to Ishmael a little. So Ishmael is 49 and Ishmael is looking for a woman in the church. So let me ask you the question, Ishmael. Are you in the church? Type in the chat and we continue the conversation. Then I will tell you something. If you are in the church. It's sorry you're a little too young for me because you're 49. If you were 59, then I would take you. Tracy and say, have mercy upon us, Lord. Talk truth. Some don't love obsession. Obsession they have. Exactly. Ishmael say Eve. That man done say I can help myself. We're not talking about no money. That's not what I asked about. You say you want a woman in a church, Ishmael. I am asking you if you are in the church. I am saying I'm sorry that I'm old and I can't, because you're just 49 and you're too young. But maybe someone on this live is not a dating site. But because you always come on my live and you say you sing and you want somebody and you have money, maybe it could have worked out for you. So, but you have to be in the church and you have to tell me the truth. So Shasha Malan said, if you look at these 4 women, with the exception of Jasmine Dean, none of the other 3 women father never came out to speak on their demise. If their father... That's a good question. I like what you bring out here, Tashana Milan. Yeah, apart from Jasmine being dad who came out, boy, it was real. Not believing me one day when I saw him, my heart aches for him. Because he cared for those children without a mother. I think the mother died. And when he came out and was talking, man, believing me, I felt it so hard for him as a dad, not knowing, and up till now, no closure. In the case also of Tashana Patterson, I don't know if her father is still alive. If anyone on the live know if her dad is alive, nobody came out and said nothing. That is what I am saying on the live, my people. Nobody came out and said nothing. No human rights, no women movement. Nobody came out to say anything on these things. But let us talk about Tashaya Patterson now. A mother and family. I am not speaking of your deceased relative of any... What word should I use for you to feel any way offended? It's just the harsh reality that we see and we know, and it's out there, right? We're trying to see if we can help with situation that happened in the past, to see if we can help a future generation. It may just help 1 or 2 young ladies to choose wisely the relationship that they are putting themselves in. And as painful as it may sound, and it may be, and personally I say, let the people there rest in peace. There are lessons to be learned. They are lessons to be learned. Because the truth of the matter is, when we do some mathematics here, because we're going to do some mathematics tonight. This young lady just have a young baby for the politician man. The baby is what? 1 year old. At the time, 10 months old. The other woman we plotted have a child who is 8-year-old. So with all the rigmarole what anybody want to say, the 8-year-old one would have been with the man before she. All of them in the same circle. So most likely everybody know everybody business. I get somebody here tonight. But guess what? As somebody put on the top of the thing and talk about, you say licky. And what we can get, when we could have lived one more day to open our eye to see that sunshine, because of the choice that we make. You see the choice you make? Look how beautiful and pretty and educated. You could be somebody's wife. Instead of taking on herself, making a mockery and end up in this situation. Pat says, what? I almost go to jail when my daughter father slapped her in her face. What? Because no man never hit me and I catch him with my Lord. Pat, you nearly go to jail for true. You see what I tell you? I say, you see them something here? Lord of mercy. Let me see what Shoshana Milan said. Could it be our black men never receive love from their mother? Oh, I am doing a teaching now about knowing our biblical roots. And that's a very imperative question there. A lot of our black men were not, especially, when I talk, I mostly talk about Jamaica. I never talk about what me know, right? That's a good point, you know. Shasha me. Some of them never really grew up with love. And what I understand too, there were four parents never to understand that benevolence of they. If they're scolding you, they would just whop, just take a rope and cane and whop. Every correction is whop. So I think some aggression inheritance is there also with our men. Because some of them just dark and fool and ignorant. You can't talk to some man, you know. You maybe just as a baby. No, put it there, sir, man. Just put it over there, sir. Boy, and that turned one rebellion in the house. Ishmael is answering the question that I asked him if he goes to church. What religion are you a part of? And how long have you been in the church? Type it in the chat. The problem is we don't love who love us. Happiness. That's a very, 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 very good point. We don't love who love us. We love bad treatment when a man is good. They don't appreciate him in many instances. Because I sit here like a fool too. Because I remember, at the time of that, I remember, you know, I show you how I was stupid. I think I tell you about it already. This half Chinese guy loved me, you know. And at the time when he loved me, I have three children. But I didn't have the two older ones. They were with their father, so I only have one. I tell you what the man did. Because he saw that I was struggling. And he one day said to me, I want to talk to you. And we met and we spoke. And he said to me, you're a beautiful black girl and I want you to be my wife. You know me, I tell you so sometimes you say something we not have sense with you, you know. Who want we know what we want. So you're perfectly right, I'm happy, and that's why we end up in a way we 6'6". This was a working man, ambitious man, but yes, a little speckles here, and I never too like it. So as you talk about say, oh love we, I mean that man love me, that man put all my daughter name on him insurance. But under that me did what? And when he realized that I didn't really have the interest, you know, and he went and married another black woman. Buy a house at Portmore. I learned that he passed away now, and the woman left with the wealth. So sometimes we are some stupid woman men who really would love us and cherish us too in a meaningful way. Is not what we want. At the woman husband we want. And we go the last breath to mash up people relationship. Elaine, let me see what Elaine said at jail dead with laugh. But saying Donna Lee's father was living in Jamaica. He passed away last week. But even though he wasn't living in Jamaica, he didn't even send out a statement. Well, and if I'm wrong, somebody on the live can correct me, but I haven't seen a statement come from him. I didn't see a statement come from the father. Only said the mother, the uncle, and those who were in support. Let me see what Ines says. Ines said, in my young days, one man was taking me to lunch, and the man started looking east, west. Ines, don't make me laugh here tonight. Everybody on the live, listen to Ines' experience. Ines said, in my young days, one man was taking me to lunch, and the man started looking east, he might look west, he might look north, he might look south. I said, who you looking for? Me take away myself. Me not wrong you. I looking for you. Hey, me like how you're smart, Ines. Ines, you were young, but you were smart. I think you were smarter than I do. Of course, them a look over their shoulder, them a look all about. It's a warning sign. I look always I go see me now. Lord of mercy, help us on this live tonight. Tracy is saying, yes, he is. He was at the memorial. Oh, you're saying that Tashaya Patterson's father is alive and he was at the memorial. What we are saying, we never see them out voicing the opinion as Jasmine Dean dad came out and he was vocal speaking about the demise of his daughter. Never see Tashaya Patterson. As a matter of fact, the family remained very silent. I know they were hurting, but not tell me, man, that somebody couldn't come out and say something. Miss Sophie was hurting with Donna Lee, but she would be out there trying to say something. Patty saying, but Leoda is a married woman. She's not divorced as far as I heard. Well, I hear a lot of story, but I'm not sure, because then I heard also that the politician promised her was to marry her. And for her to really do something like that, they must have having some connection. No woman not so mad. Diane, the man left and gone and all of that. It is said that ring was promised to her. I'm not sure. Only the man can answer if that's true. Yes, I may have echo. What could have caused this now? Ishmael is saying we just have to pray for these people. When you are going in relationship, you have to seek God. If God is not in it, it's going to work. It's not going to work out. God time. And if we don't get serious with God, it's not going to stop. Well, that's a good thing. But you know, for those out there when I really believe, you know, but it's true, that's a very good way to come across with it. Sonia Barak is saying, I am late, Sister Jen. Good night, everyone, teacher. Yeah, better late than never, girl. Melly saying, I'm a Pentecostal. was raised up in church and a singer. Whoa, that sounds good. So you can preach too. Maybe I could have invite you over to come preach, you know. You need to get in contact with my man. M. Happiness said, married men are crosses. Well, from me, I grow up in the people in this life. We're coming from the old school. But from where I grew up, I always hear my grandparents said, married men are crosses. Don't get involved with a married man because a 7-year crosses are going to follow you. But I don't know if any of you ever hear that. Jill said, some really are not ready for any relationship. They are not mature in mind, so they should be still living with their parents. That is so true. You sing. Ishmael said, I sing. Janus Anthony, I am from Japan. Welcome Japan in the house tonight. And I don't know English, everyone. Alright. Well, at least you explain yourself well in English right there, so that's good. Pat says red flag. Ishmael said she was in the army. Yeah, that's Leo that was in the army. Sana Bark is saying drink some water, drink some water. Miss Jen. Tracy, very interesting. Jen, I am under the impression that her relative know a lot, but yeah. I understand you, girl. Have to keep quiet because they're in fear of their life. I read through the line, you know, girl. I read through that line. I was sure you can send me a number. Somebody on the live, give him the number, please, so that he can send it to the WhatsApp. It's only WhatsApp. If you call, you won't get me. Just WhatsApp that. Pat is saying maybe Leoda is telling lie too. I don't trust her. The lie she told that girl to lower her to. Yeah. You could be right, Pat. You could be so right. Leoda could be lying, but the man did promise to marry her. But I tell you something. She never know about this relationship. If somebody tell her about the relationship, you know, and she was upset or somebody give her all the girl number, or she find the girl on Facebook or whatever, she said the conversation, she was on the next plane. But why would she if she and the man wasn't having a relationship? Doesn't make no sense to me. Tracy and said we just have to pray for them. Well, the truth of the matter is we can't pray for none of those who already gone, because they're gone. We just have to ask God to keep the family to be strong. Women, Emma Happiness is saying, women be careful. There are a lot of Leoda and Silvera out there. That's what I have come to know. As I talk about Silvera now. This is a touching part that I'm going to touch tonight. Because I see the attorney is trying to say Blodgers should be mindful of the situation. But as I said in my preview, if you watch my clip that I upload today, it's not the Blodgers' fault. When I don't give people things to talk, people have to talk. But I also believe this young lady, very intelligent, caused this to happen to her. And I'm going to explain it to you here tonight. And I'm talking about the Silvera. The man have a daughter, and what is said is that that daughter is with the first wife. So it is said that he was married, right? The daughter is right there in the picture at the funeral. I saw her. She and her mom was in the courtroom. They were not allowed to hear the proceeding. I know it's a relative they should be talking. Oh yeah, I get what they're saying now. Tracy. So let's do some maths here, because I know me love maths them out. That little young miss look like she's about 15. I could be wrong, because sometimes the people them are grow so fast. They look big, but they're not really old. And Patty saying offense will come, but woe unto the one that caused it. How that the person lay in her bed and sleep comfortable. People chat too much. That's another thing to Pat. But anyway, so we'll look on it. Why I put it up? Because I know we're not, you know, me, I got divulge in a people's business. Because me have a brain here that will think very deep. So that first child to me, I don't know if it's the first child, but I'm just using the girl. She looked like 15, so we're going to work it out at 15, right? Exactly, happiness, right? Make sure it's some wee lady must be what careful. That's the message I come here for tonight, you know. We are causing some of the things that is happening to us. Our lives are being taken away abruptly because of the choices that we make as females. When you see man in a relationship, leave them alone and go find somebody for yourself. I mean, no, so it's a thing all over. I just talk with, I not expect everybody to go listen or change. I mean, no, some are going to come and say some negative thing. I'm trying to save your life. Who is 48? No, I am talking about Melissa Silvera now. So the first wife child looked like she's 15, right? And the first son for Melissa, to me, looked like he's about 10 or 11. That's where I put in it. Because why I say that? If they were married for 8 years, right? At the wedding, she had 2. All right, let me pull that up. Let me see if I can pull that up. I want to show you what I'm saying here. Because none of you look into it deep like me now. Me is a very deep. I'm a deep sea diver here. So I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to show you something here. Look at this. So this is the wedding day. That's the young daughter there. Do you see the young daughter? Do you see the bigger son in the dad hand and the younger son? So she already has 2 children when she got married to Silvera. So that would tell us that they had a relationship before marriage. This little young girl, when I look at her at the wedding, looked like she was about seems like she was about, what could I judge it? Somebody look at this and tell me all you think this little young lady was. Somebody in the chat, what age group you think this little young lady is? She looked like she maybe, she looked like she would have been, she have bust there in the picture. But these little children mature so quickly. It could be maybe 10, 11, 12, somewhere there. About 12, yeah. In this picture she looked like 14, so now seeing her at the funeral and she still look almost, she don't look so, look again, look on the picture again. So somebody said 12, Ishbay said 12, Jill said about 14, 15, Sonia said, Bark said 13. Alright, look at this son that is holding in his hand. How old do you think that son is at the time of the marriage? And this one and this is the younger one. So he's holding the older one and the mother is holding the younger one. I know say 18. No, that young lady not 18 yet. No. These little young girls nowadays, they mature very quick. So sometimes I let 10-year-old and with big boss, 11, 12, big boss. Let me see what Tracian is saying. I know say 18. Tracian said, I believe Leoda was used to lure her out. Was a cruel thing to do. The Melissa case of me again. How can you say you love someone and do? And that me want to know. Who are going to tell me say this is love? How you going to tell me that all of these things was love triangle? Where was that love? Is that one of the first childhood? I am not sure if it's one of the... No, I doubt it, you know. I'm not sure. Oh, you know, you said something good here tonight, yeah? I'm not sure. But I'm not sure. I will find out and let you know. Oh, see there, she was 8. Shasha Maniland said that at the time of the wedding, the girl was 8, so she would be 16 now. So we were good at the judging when we said she's about 15 somewhere there. Love is not pain, man. Love is not pain. How if you love me and you put me in a pain? You can't love me and put me in a pain. So we are doing the maths. We are doing the maths over here. So if this girl was 8, and looking at the one that the dad having the hand, I could say at the wedding is maybe 3 or 4. And the next little one in the mother hand look like 2-year-old. So if I take that from it, we would have 4 years. And if they were quoting for her, she get impregnated, take away 1 year out of that would be 3 years. And we don't know what time frame quoting was. Coming I think immediately same time she would get impregnated, right? So we'd look at a time span of 2 years. Did she? So it look like that's exactly what we're saying on Shamamai. Did this young lady went into this marriage and break it up? Because we are going to look on one side of the kind of thing because, oh Lord, this happened and we all are very upset about it and all of that. But do we ever look into some things, why some things happen sometimes, you know, people? As something lead up to something, you know? Happiness said, do the maths. Oh, not follow me on the live? No, man, no, not follow me on the live. I don't think we don't get what we're saying. Let me rest my back a little bit more. Ishmael, I get it. Ishmael, I get what I say. I wonder if I see what I talk about these parallel stories here. Pat, you summer, I like when I not pull me in a man. Pat, you are getting it so right. Pat, you are getting it so right. I sit down, you know, and from I look at the picture, them all like, I start divulge into depths of things, you know. Shasha Malan said he only have 1 child from his first marriage, which is the daughter. And it seems like that's the only girl, because this wife that gone now, she had only boys. Hi Jason, how are you? So are you seeing what I'm saying here? That sometimes we put ourselves in some situation, people, as female, that lead, when I look at this, these are prominent, beautiful, bright young ladies. Hi Jason, good night to you, baby. Are you following what I'm saying? Beautiful life of all its glory out there. So as bad as the situation is that bring our demise, if you look through it, and somebody up on this live said something before, that sometimes mothers push their children into relationship. And that is what we are learning also in this case also, that this young lady were pushed into it by her mother. Why would a mother push their daughter in a something with a sister the man already married? Why you push your daughter in there for? If it ain't work with, listen me ladies, let me tell you something. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. You see most time when you see one man married 1, 2, 3, 4th time, you think you can have some reason why it not work. I wonder if anybody on the live will understand the message. It is possible as she mash up her first marriage, young and beautiful and educated and all of that. Boy, you know that guy looking me, Mom, you know what? The tall, handsome guy that named Silvera. Oh, he said he wanted to take me out for dinner. Hear me as a mother, man. Oh, go for it, girl. Go for it. He is a politician and he has money. You can evidently see that fact that they are still in love. Me say, listen me, as hard as it may sound and how it may not look good, and somebody go and come here and say, let your man alone and make your man rest in peace. Me want other people to stop getting themselves in a problem. That's what I'm here about. Use other people examples to teach others. Shasha Malan said, it is possible. That's it what I'm saying, girl. It is so, if you do the maths with the children, them, you know, it's sure you know. And it may well be that in that circle, she was not well loved because of what she have done. Happiness here true. I can't let Auntie General divulge. Nobody will tell me nothing, you know. By looking at the pictures, it tells me a story. For those of you who sit CXC, you know, you're going to they show you some pictures and write a story. You must learn from when you see a picture. You can read a story from the picture. I saw the pictures, and not tonight I am saying that, you know. When I saw the pictures, I said, wow. Oh, listen now. Listen what Ishmael say about me. Ishmael said me is a mother woman. Oh, me need a crystal ball, right? But we don't need a crystal ball. It is simple. Alright, it's intellect. It's not a mother woman. But I like how you put it. I like how you put it. But I'm not a mother. But you know, a lot of time, you know, I am a reserved person. That's when people say, I don't really know my depths. But I can look into things and unravels it. What message am I sending here tonight? Ladies, don't rush into relationships without knowing the true background of the man. Happiness. You are plugging into it, girl. Maybe the man did love his first wife, but because she was younger and educated, but he didn't love her. He did not love the last one. Because what a lot of women don't understand, men have let me say something about men is like this. They will see a woman. Sonia Barak said it's wisdom. A simple wisdom. They will see a woman and you look good. And they have it's an ego in man that every woman they see, they could have get you, they will take you, It don't necessarily mean they want you, It don't mean, all when they say them are married, because I think maybe because of all what transpired with she getting conceived with children and all of that, it would tend to mash up the first one and then get a divorce and say you're going to marry because you have the children then with this one now and all of that thing it work. Now when things in the relationship start to go topsy-turvy and the man look back into it and say, but you know what, I never have this problem with my first wife. Are you following me on the live tonight? Ishmael is saying you can come from a good family background and still don't come out to be bad. Let me read it again. You can come from a good background and still don't come out to be bad. I don't think that's what you want to write. You want to say you can still come from a bad background but you're not come out to be bad. Maybe at the first he had feeling for her, but over a period of time things get sour and regret that he get involved with her, so he became bitter. There's a lot of things that we don't know. There's a lot of things that we don't know. So him get so bitter till him take her 3 pints. It must have been a roller coaster. Why I draw this conclusion also to you? At his first court hearing, the ex-wife and the daughter was there. It's all over that they were having problem, Pat. If you see what we're talking about, if you run, you can't live another day, man. That's exactly what we're talking about, Pat. I can't see when relationship not going, but you're staying at it, but you love. Love what? Love is kind. Happiness, you touch the head pan there. Charles did not love Diana. Camilla was who in love. So all the way I go around and come back around. His heart was not with Princess Diana. Is this woman that him there with now him in love? Hey, ladies, we need to understand ourselves. Him happiness is saying it means that the ex-wife didn't love him. I'm not sure what your answer. Oh, I get what you're saying now. Yeah. Charles never really loved Diana. You have to understand it now, ladies. There's a thing about, you see love where a person will offer you, it comes from deep within. So all if they left you, it's like there is something in them that still draws them to you. Yes, you're right. The older men love younger women because they feel younger woman with the young woman. Let me see if I understand what you're at. Older men love younger women because they feel younger. Oh, you get it now. So what Shashaman Money is saying is that older men love younger women because they feel younger with younger women. That's what they feel But at the end of the day, I'm going to feel them a feeling, because them still can't match up. And maybe that's one of the problem too. That's why they claim that there was infidelity in this relationship. He may want this younger girl, and he couldn't match up with her vitality. Ishmael said, Google my she want to leave him because he had a lot of women. He don't want her to leave. She know that he have other women. She was going to leave, so he dash her away. Well, we hear the story so many way around. It means that the ex-wife did love him. Of course. But that wasn't love. When people in high places, them don't want other to know what is going on behind the scene. That is so true, Pat. There is something called true first love. I know that is true. The first, sometime, you see a man, you see them true first love, and you call that your soulmate, they never stop loving them. Can I pronounce that? She's cars. Is asking, where are you from? I am from Jamaica. Do you know Jamaica? I am from Jamaica. Some people on the live tonight. Game live shot. Say hello. Hello. Oh yeah, thank you. How are you? I am good. How are you? Yes. Anybody on the live want to call in to share anything on this topic that we are saying tonight? I am giving you're free now to call in and to share your views. Anyone want to call in and share? Ishmael is saying, I'm going to Portland to sing in the morning, so I'm going to get some rest. Talk later. That's all right. Thank you, Game Life. Nobody want to call and give any opinion on the point that we're talking about. When women see warning signs in relationship, you must run. Run away. If you run, you can save your life. If you are in a relationship where the man is in another relationship and the next person threatens you, you run away. Save yourself. That's what the message is about tonight. So save yourself. Too many of our beautiful, young, promising ladies are losing their life because of this situation that you're getting yourself into. So let me see what Pat is saying. Game Life is saying, where are you in Jamaica? I am a Clarendonian. Should I say which state? I'm a Jamaican and I was born in Clarendon. Then even fake smile in the public when PM wife kissed him in the public. You remember that situation? Listen me now. I'm gonna tell you something, you know. I would be so embarrassed. The man wipe off the setting, you know. So you see some of them come out and pretend like life good a yard and a church. Stop, ladies, stop pretend. Love yourself. Stop. Listen, let me say it again. Stop your pretending. It not working out. It not working out. Love yourself. How much can I say that again on this live? Tracy, I say, back gone for Eli, you know. No, you cannot. I was watching them at the Bob Marley, just recently, the Bob Marley premiere thing. See, him and his wife started. Prince Harry and his wife, and Prince Harry have him hand around his wife. The Prime Minister and his wife stand up. See me with him and fall in front of him, so. And his wife stand upside down. You may just look on them and say, watch them. I who them a fool in a public. Who they fooling? And this is some of what we ladies love to do, to pretend like life is good. When we're hell, we are going to try hard. And I'm saying to you, if it become abusive, run away from the relationship. And those of you who just come on and go say, so we are going to run, go. You know, hear me say what you have to do? Take your time. If you're not on a passport, you get out one. And save up some little money. Hide away till you can buy one ticket. And if you're afraid for staying in Jamaica, you can hide at Jamaica, but you don't want to look back because I say it already. Fly away. Run. Run for your life. Because if him hit you once, he might go hit you twice. Until see Tracy and said she'd have to run because this man pull his weaponry on her. So she understand on this life what I'm talking about when I say run. She never met nobody have to tell her. She realized, look, if he might threaten me with this, it means that any day when me not do what him say, he may just pull it on me. So that was the wisest thing to do. Run away. Nobody don't want Colleen to help share anything on the life. That's why I start to stop talk about Colleen, you know, because I can't bother come and I say, Colleen, what is your advice to women who are in abusive relationship? Do you want to share something? Before and to go, the male let go Kane. I don't know where. Listen me, there are always red flag. Because even me, when I get married to the man, I shouldn't have married to the man. I shouldn't have married. Because there were red flags. But because me in the church, I say, alright, and then I say, you know, to live a clean and sober life, it's best to get married and all of that stuff. That's not what you get married for. Now that I'm better learned, I know, say, because you're in the church, marriage is for love. It wasn't abusive, like physical, but when things not going right, it affects you mentally, so it's still abuse. Oh, you're from Gaza. I hope you keep yourself safe over there, boy. My advice is to pray and ask God to take you out there. But God help you when you help yourself, you know. You have to pray and ask God to show you the way of escape. That's what the lady should do instead of calling on the PM for help. She need to seek an asylum. That's what she need to do. Oh, you escape. Very good, you escape. That is so good, you escape. See? You have to escape for your life. That's the same thing we over here try to say to people. To ladies. When you say warning sign, don't stay till it take you away and put you into a dark hole. Run for your life. That's what we are here. That's the message we're sending on this live. That those who will watch after will listen to it. Just listen attentively. Don't listen with arrogance. Don't listen with You can't go and talk and you can't go and say what you want to say because you're not in it, you don't understand. I don't need to be in it to understand. I've been through all kind of something so I understand. That's why I'm here to tell you, run for your life. That's why I'm here to tell you to run for your life. So you may say, why you say these ladies have similarity? Because they see the warning sign and they know what they were going into and they still put themselves into it. They have seen the warning signs. Sylvia have seen the warning sign. Tashaya has seen the warning signs. If she was smart, she could be alive today. Patricia could have been alive right at this time. She wasn't smart. Hey, the woman in Africa take one bulldozer and take me out of my house because I don't go out there to no girl. Come on my gate, come call me and come out of your house. I don't come out of my house. So me only there. Unless they never come in the condone me. And that would have even better if they come in the condone. And they never got do it that way. Because they wanted us to do it and not to be seen. Oh, Patty's saying I never saw my red flag until after I got married. But married or not, got to go. You know hear what I say? Do you hear what I'm saying? Young ladies, middle-aged ladies and somebody in the life say if you want the old one them too. But I shouldn't have to be warning old one because if we're not sober already, I don't know when we're going to get sober. Because I like me and the old one, them don't really need to run down nothing more. All we need is somebody for companionship that we can laugh and talk and happy. We don't have nothing much to do. When you see the warning sign, I am happy. I even that. You know, you people in the life, you're so mad. You're very so mad. I wasn't even remembering that. That was a wake up call, you know. Because she well and know, say no go say, you know. You think she know well and know. From that day that I leave my child with you and when I come back, that happened to my child. That's it. Because that would say to me, you never care. You wasn't watching him. You never care. I don't understand. You see the point that I'm bringing out on the life of people to understand? And if any of these people watch it, you don't understand what I'm bringing out. And them cause all of what happened for themselves. And then nobody cause it. And them cause what happened to them. Because them did see the warning sign. And still push themselves in it. Come on ladies, you don't wake up man. Now listen what me I say about it, Pat. I am saying, if I know that me and this woman did have a on Facebook exchange word, which was not fair, right? And within I know say the woman that friend within no time this woman come and I call me say, me die your gate, come out to me. Hey, you don't understand who you sit down here, so you know, Pat. Don't take me for no soft as you know. She could have come call me out of my yard. Hey, there's nothing she could have done to convince me. If she ever come even tell me, say, look here, I come for come pick you up for make me and you and Philip Paul well go talk. You couldn't get me now. Cause more less me get no picnic with you and Philip Paul. So you couldn't get me because you couldn't nothing to get me out of. You must believe me only talk that because me want to talk it. You must, that girl couldn't get me out of my own sister. You don't understand what I say to you? Me, she couldn't do nothing to call me because I never answer the phone when he called me. And Fanny call and say, I'm me outside of your gate and I want me to talk to him about all the baby. Maybe what I tell her, see? Maybe what I would tell her. Maybe what I would tell her. And there and then that me know that she is here. My command, I thank God for maturity anyhow. My common sense that tell me, say, be very careful. And even if I go up on the road, I never carry the baby with me, I go left the baby with my mother. Some people too silly and fool, man. So you get warning, sir. Right this again, it was all a warning. It was a red flag for she again too, you know. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Why would you go into a vehicle with a woman where you know say you're not be with the same person and you know say the conversation you're not having favorable? The woman come down and you gone in a vehicle, but yeah, what right now woman ever have with me have a child for your person? For me and you have to talk to a person about the picnic. First of all, I call a man and say, hello? You know what is happening? Pat has called and said that you want me to come down to the house for us to have a discussion about our baby. What is the reason you and Pat want to have a discussion with me about the baby for? If she had did that, the man would have said to her, say, I did not send Pat for you. And if he says send Pat for you, I'm going to say, I'm not going with Pat. You have to come and get me yourself. Another matter of fact, I don't want to have no conversation with neither you nor Pat. My face still like that. We can't be on good terms with a woman that you are keeping. It can't, I like this life tonight. I hope somebody's listening. I hope somebody's learning. When a thumbs up the live, no man. You want to tell me when I got 20 thumbs up yet? Hey, and listen what I tell you now. She couldn't get me out of my house. When I hear me, she couldn't get me out of my house. She said she can't get me to come with her too. And as my granny would say, take the child from the daughter. And if she insists to go, I would tell her to go by my granny, not coming. She couldn't move me then and come out of my house. You know hear what I say? She never used her common sense, but her auntie said when it come to that, the baby mother was not street smart. Hey Pat, get Carlo, Pat, me have your husband, right? I mean, no, say me and you have tag and war about your husband. And then your husband impregnate me. Right? And you say, me have to go do DNA for proof, say, if I your husband. Not even like the argument you could have bring to me, you know. Because when me done with it, you not even want even call back my phone. You could even bring back the argument to me. Because I tell you something bad enough. You see, me I say that now because I would be a child of God if me was in that position. Because me now when mature and spiritual, I'm not in that position. So it would have to be that me is not a part of the church. So me then tell you some real bad things, Pat. So you couldn't move me. So they see the red flag and them still if you're a person used to be enemy, no matter what, you and that person can never be friend again. people carry bad feeling. Not care how you ever say you make peace, that friendship not going to be there. You're just going to make peace for peace sake. But nobody believes so you're going to put all of your trust back in that the person. And we can prove that over and over, you know. Even in the church, you know. You say you forgive people some things, and after a while, the same person uses do you worse. Oh, you said the other live streamers ignore me, never reply to my comment. It depends where you're going over there, going to comment on the live and says. But we not ignore. I don't know why I have e-cup tonight. What have I eaten? Or what have I drunk? But I drink some water before I came on the live. So guys, again, I'm so happy to have you guys on tonight. And I'm so happy to be free tonight too. Oh my God, I love this. So tell me in closing, what message all of you on this live? Type in the chat. Me and no matey can never be friend. Me and no matey not be no friend message. Me can tell you that. Me can tell you that straight. Me and no matey and a friend. Happiness and trust no one. All of these ladies could be alive tonight. All of them. That you see me put up on the thumbnail. All of them could be alive. Shashana May says some women in Jamaica are very foolish and naive. All of these ladies could be alive. Beautiful ladies them. Look at the pictures them. Beautiful. Intelligent. Tashaya Patterson was a university graduate. That's why I tell you that sometimes I think education makes you smart, you know. Because you only are educated in whatever you pursue, but other than that you don't have no sense. His sweetheart, and I would never be friend. Never be friend. And when you look at Melissa Silvera, Melissa was one of what they said in the eulogy that they read. She was an engineer, and they said very few female engineer are in Jamaica. So this girl have something that I mean no say me now ask a question that there were other men who would have loved her and cherished her. Did have a chemical engineer that would love and cherish her until the day she died with love and respect. She never want that. She never want that. Oh, Christ child said nobody can trick me and dash me away. We have to smart as ladies. Ladies, we have to smart, man. Look for the warning. What am I saying here in the closing? Look for the warning, sign the red flags, and run. I'm Naomi Johnson. Good night, everyone. How are you doing, Naomi? Happiness is saying, common sense is not common. Educated fool. And when you look at Donnelly Donaldson was doing well, you know. The girl that make her money, the girl young and beautiful, you know. Have you ever look at these young ladies that they are beautiful? Some woman, Christ Child says some woman love the roughness. Wow. Barbara says, good night, Auntie. What a pleasure to see you. I miss you so much. I love you. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah. But you come on. But you can always watch back the video, Barbara. All of these ladies, when you look on Jasmine Dean, although she has a disability, Jasmine Dean was a beautiful girl. Nehara. Good night. Oh, Christ Child is saying a lot of them bright and pretty, but no, you know you're perfectly right. Christ Child, you are perfectly right. They're bright and pretty with low self-esteem. Or maybe I should say none. Because I can't say you're bright and beautiful and educated and you still don't know so you're going to try to get somebody for yourself and go and put yourself in a situation that you end up now 6'6". Happiness have a good point. Watch our man treat his mother and sister. Listen to what he says and treat others and mark the warning signs. That's it. Mark the warning signs. Again, my viewers and my subscribers, I thank you all for joining this live tonight. And I hope you can share it. And share a word with, reason with a sistering man. Let every one of us see who we can reach. Reason with somebody. Them not be listening, you know. But at the end of the day, at least, you know, because if I had the opportunity to be among any of these ladies and see what they are going through, just like when I was going through my situation, I never really matured enough to understand, and somebody was there trying to tell me it is not going to work for you. Even though I didn't listen at the time, I realized, and if you know how much time I come and I talk about it, I will never forget that someone was showing me the right path to get away from abusive relationship. It's not love. It is not love. Stop fooling yourself, but it is love. It is not love. It is not love. Your butter bruise me up. It is not love. Even the way how the man talk to you too. You don't even eat, you know. Some of them have no behavior, they don't know how to talk to people. Even that you must take as a warning sign. If you say them too ignorant for every little thing and get vexed for every little thing, it's a warning sign. And for the first time he put your hand on you, don't allow him to do it the second time. It's a warning sign. Do like what Tracy Ann said she did. She run fast for the man, for him taking weapon and tell her what he will do with it. Don't take it lightly. What Shasha Moneyland is saying, when you see the red flag from your spouse or boyfriend, run faster than Usain Bolt. You better run faster than Usain Bolt. Christ Child is saying, save another mother's daughter, sister, friend. Ladies, please seek help before it's too late. Simple. Come on, man. We have to wise up now, ladies. We have to live. We have a life to live. Let us live our life until when God is ready to take us home. Don't allow these men to shorten our lifespan. We see the red flag, run. So Jill saying, thanks much again for another great class. We definitely learned something that we must value ourselves. God bless. God bless you all. Shasha Manlan said she was one of the few chemical engineers in Jamaica. Yes, that we learned that. So I love you all, guys, but you know I have to go now, right? Because I really have a full day tomorrow. And I have to go to this grocery store before it closes. So thanks again, Happiness. When you tell others to leave a no good man, they go back and tell the man what you said. I know all of those stories. Now that I have to drive these words in my granddaughter. Drive it in her ears. Please drive it in your granddaughter's ears. May I drive it in my own ears so for them understand. Jill said, enough love and peace. Happiness and love yourself. That's the word. Love yourself and watch the red sign. Good night to you all. God bless you and keep you until we meet again by this platform, YouTube. Have a good night and have the remainder of the weekend. Let it be blessed, right? And share the word with someone. You deserve the best. All of us on this platform tonight, we deserve the best. Because we are the best, right? Good night, Naomi. Good night, Pat. Good night, all of you, Shashaman. Good night. Good night, Godchild. Good night, all of you. And I will see you again. Bye.